Hello, people. Now, when I actually researched this, I honestly didn't think that this would actually be a thing. Well, I actually knew it was a thing because it happened to me. It's called a friend zone. Now, women complain saying, "Where are all the good men?" Well, I can actually tell you what the good men are. They're pretty much in your friend zone. Now, women will friend zone a very good guy, and they'll friend zone him for at least 3 to 4 years. But then they meet a guy who they only knew for only a month, start dating them, and if that guy treats them like shit, then they're gonna say, "Oh, I hate all men." Here's a thought: you can't just hate a guy just because this person was an asshole to you. But the thing is, you have to get to know the guy. See, not many relationships actually worked when a woman only knew the person for only a month. Hell, I have boxers older than these people's relationships, but yet they rather take them to her bed, have sex with them, and then when the guy says, "Oh, well, it ain't mine," then they get surprised by it. Here's a thought. Get a guy, be friends with him first. At least get a relationship at least 2, maybe 3 years, or get to know him at least. Because if you don't get to know the guy, guess what's gonna happen? Chances are you're gonna be in the 80% of women who gets hurt by the guy and not knowing what happened. And the thing is that most women say, "Oh, well, there is still no good men." Here's a thought. There are good men. You're just not looking hard enough. But the thing is that the people who you are attracted to aren't the people who you should be attracted to. Now, when you're 20 years old, I say there's a large amount of pretty much a lot of types that women go through. They want to get the rich guy who is strong, fit, who will take care of them, all this other stuff. Pretty much, when it comes to type of men, they'll have at least 20 types. They want that guy to be perfect. Men, I would say our types will pretty much be very simple. And pretty much it doesn't really change too often. Chances are it will be like around 10 things that we wanted a female. And truth be told, that's going to really stay there until we're like around 40. But a woman, on the other hand, they'll have at least around 30 things that they want one guy to have, which is most likely impossible for a kid to have at that age. But when they have it, they sure as hell may not even want them. But yet they don't want to actually give the nice guys a chance. They say, "Oh, well, we're friends and I feel awkward that we should date because I don't want to ruin the friendship." Here's a thought. If that guy has not tried to get with any girl or any woman within 3 years and he's single, and if he's not gay, I guarantee you this, he wants you. But the thing is, I know most women aren't going to get guys, and real nice guys, a time of day. I should know this considering that I was in a friend zone with my girlfriend for at least 4 to 5 years. I'm not even sure because we both met in high school. Now, am I happy that we were friends for that long? A little bit. Truth be told, I wish the relationship would have went a little faster, but truth be told, I'm like, maybe I should get to know her because there are a lot of kinks a lot of quirks that she have, pretty much a lot of baggage, but I got used to it. But when it comes to these women nowadays who want to date a guy who they only knew for a month and a half, guess what? If he turns out to be an asshole, don't blame him. Blame yourself for giving the guy the chance to actually be with you. Blame yourself for not giving the relationship or the friendship any kind of time. Just because this guy is cute that you want to say, or that he's something. I don't know what the hell types these women be having nowadays. But if this person is that kind of type of person, and you only knew him for a month, you don't love them. In fact, you don't even know them. All you know is that you knew him for a month. You probably know his name, which is probably not even his name. You never know. You may be dating another Ted Bundy. But the thing is, you're not going to know that considering that, guess what? You're not given the time of day to actually be friends with the person. You just want to date the person without even knowing them. A guy asks you out. Here's the thought. Just say, maybe we should be friends first. And after 2 years, we'll see. Pretty much kind of like a review type thing. Sure, if a guy actually wants to be friends with you and he pretty much leaves you within 2 or 3 months, that means that this person was just in it for a hit and quit deal and he wouldn't really care about you. That's how one thing is. That's how you weed out the freaks or weed out the bad ones. Pretty much, like they say, when you bite a rotten apple, do you blame the apple being rotten or do you blame yourself for being stupid enough to bite it? Trust me, you want to be blaming yourself for being stupid enough to bite the apple. You're pretty much trying to bite an apple, not knowing that it's messed up or not, and you're just going blind. not even smelling it or even investigating on it. But when you actually in a relationship for at least a year or two, at least you know about this person, know how his family most likely is, know how his personality is, and know how he handles situations. If you know a person for a month, this person can tell you anything. In fact, they can just tell you that the sky is red, and if you're blind, you wouldn't even know it. You probably would think that the sky is red. But I doubt a person's gonna say the sky is red. That's just a brief example. But when it comes down to most of these women, they say, "Oh, well, men do it too." I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't know many men who are friend zone a woman. In fact, when it comes to a men friend zoning a woman, we don't keep them in the friend zone for too often. We'll see. I guarantee you this, that a woman will stay in the guy's friend zone for possibly a year or two before he may end up trying to date that girl or a woman. But when it comes to a woman, oh, trust me, a guy will stay in the friend zone for 20 years. And the main thing is, when that guy finds someone, then the woman gonna get upset saying, well, I wanted him too, but yet you didn't pull the trigger. He didn't know what you wanted. It's like they say, women, you have to know what you want, because guess what? Us guys won't know. You should know what you want. If you don't know what you want, we sure as hell are not gonna know. And if you aren't gonna tell us, we're just gonna go on blind luck and thinking that you want us or want somebody else, and we're just gonna leave. But the thing is, when it comes to the friend zone, here's a thought. Keep them in there for at least a year or two. If they run away, that means that you just avoided a bad apple. But if they did run away and they're sticking with you, that means you probably most likely got someone good. But if he's pretty much an asshole, then I would suggest just be staying friends with him. Just say, well, you're an asshole. We can just stay friends. He may change for you. Who knows? But I would not advise trying to change a guy, though. I'll probably speak around that in the next video, another video. But that's all. Pretty much, I would say when it comes to a friend zone, just keep the guy in there for 2 years and see what happens. Who knows? You may end up marrying the guy.